Life is simple. It's not complicated. It's us who make it so. Think about that for a moment. Life. Simple. Yet, we twist it. We tangle it. We clutter it with worry, doubt, and fear. Why do we do that? Why do we make the natural unnatural? Why do we take what should be smooth and turn it into struggle? Here's the truth. Life isn't trying to make you suffer. Life isn't trying to make you fail. Life is easy. It flows like a river. Steady, clear, purposeful. But we, with our endless questions, our overthinking, our resistance, we build dams, we dig trenches, we create storms inside our own minds. Success is predictable. It's not luck, and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. And those two, work and discipline, they become hard when we make life complicated. What if you could step back, breathe, simplify? What if you could see life as it really is? Easy, generous, waiting for you to dance with it, not fight against it? This video is your invitation to do just that. To pause, to reflect, to untangle the knots, to find the path that's been there all along. It's not about ignoring challenges. It's about facing them with clarity, with grace, with a calm heart, because life is easy. The question is, why do we make it so hard? Let's find the answer together. Life is simple. That's a bold statement, but it's true. Look around you. The sun rises. The seasons change. The water flows. Nature doesn't struggle. Rivers don't argue with rocks. Trees don't complain about the wind. They simply grow. Life follows simple laws. Yet somehow, we have complicated it. We have made life hard. Why? Because we think life should be complicated. We believe success is a mystery. We tell ourselves that life must be a struggle to be meaningful. But the truth is, life is easy. We just make it hard. Let me say this clearly. Life isn't hard by nature. The hard part comes from our choices, from the way we think, from the habits we build. We get caught in unnecessary worries. We overthink. We add layers of complication to simple problems. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. When you wish for easier, you blame life. When you wish to be better, you take responsibility. Complication is a signal. It tells you that you're out of alignment with simple principles. There are a few simple truths that guide life. Work hard. Be disciplined. Stay consistent. Learn every day. Treat others with respect. Nothing complicated there. But we act as if there's some secret code to success. We chase quick fixes. We want shortcuts. We want it all now. But the secret is simple. Success is predictable. It's not luck, and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. When we try to avoid hard work, we create complexity. We waste energy, resisting the basics. Simplicity is power. The simpler your life, the easier it becomes to manage. Think about your daily schedule. The more cluttered it is, the more stress you feel. The more you say yes to distractions, the less focus you have. When you simplify, when you say no to what doesn't matter, you clear space for what truly matters. Your mind becomes clearer. Your decisions become easier. One of the biggest ways we make life hard is overthinking. We worry about what might happen. We plan endlessly without action. We second guess ourselves. But success doesn't come from perfect plans. It comes from consistent, imperfect action. Don't join an easy crowd. You won't grow. Go where the expectations and the demands to perform are high. When you stop overthinking and start doing, life flows. Obstacles shrink. Problems solve themselves. Sometimes we confuse complexity with importance. We think if something is difficult, it must be valuable. But that's not true. The most valuable things in life are often simple. Love, integrity, consistency. When you make these simple things your foundation, life gets easier. Here's the challenge. Look at one area in your life where you've made things complicated. Maybe it's your work. Maybe it's your relationships. Maybe it's your goals. Ask yourself, am I adding unnecessary difficulty? If the answer is yes, simplify. Remove the clutter. Focus on the basics, because life is simple. The power is in realizing that, and the freedom comes from living that. Remember, success is predictable. It's not luck and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. You don't need to make life hard. You get to make it easy. Life is simple, but our attitude can make it feel complicated. Every day we face choices, not just about what we do, but how we think, how we see the world. And that, my friend, is the secret power we often overlook. Your attitude. It's a choice, a simple choice, yet it changes everything. Imagine your mind is like a pair of glasses. The lens you look through colors your world. Look through lenses of negativity, and everything seems hard. Challenges become mountains. Setbacks become disasters. Opportunities become threats. But look through lenses of positivity, and life shifts. Mountains become stepping stones. Setbacks become lessons. Opportunities become gifts. The lens is your choice. Many of us fall into the trap of negativity without realizing it. We complain about the weather, our job, the people around us. We focus on what's wrong instead of what's right. Negativity is like a weed in a garden. It spreads quickly if you don't pull it out. It's easy to blame others or circumstances, but that only tightens the grip of complexity. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. When you complain, you're wishing for an easier life, blaming outside forces. When you improve your attitude, you're wishing to be better and taking control. Here's something powerful. Every morning, you wake up with a choice. You can start your day dragging complaints behind you, or you can start your day with gratitude. You can focus on problems, or you can focus on possibilities. You can see obstacles, or you can see opportunities. And that choice shapes your entire day. Negativity isn't just a mood. It's a heavy burden. It drains your energy. It clouds your judgment. It limits your vision. It's like trying to run a race carrying a backpack full of stones. The more you carry, the slower you go. The more you focus on what's wrong, the harder life feels. The key to simplifying life is shifting your focus. Focus on what you can control. Focus on what you can change. Focus on what you can give. Focus on solutions instead of problems. Focus on actions instead of excuses. When you do, life stops being complicated. What you say to yourself matters. If you say, I can't do this, you're building walls. If you say, I'll find a way, you're building bridges. Change your language. Change your life. Learn to say no to the good so you can say yes to the best. Say no to negativity. Say yes to growth. Your attitude is also shaped by those around you. Are you spending time with people who uplift and inspire, or with those who complain and criticize? Remember, you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose your circle wisely. Here's a challenge for you. Notice your thoughts today. Notice your words. Are they lifting you up or weighing you down? Choose to see life's simplicity through a lens of positivity. Because when you change your attitude, you change your life. And suddenly, what seemed complicated becomes simple. Remember, success is predictable. It's not luck, and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. But it also requires a mindset that says, I will not make life harder than it island. Life will always have challenges. Always. That's the one thing you can count on. No one escapes hardship. No one avoids struggle. No one walks through life without obstacles. But here's the powerful truth. It's not if life is hard, but which hard you choose. You have the power to decide your struggle, your challenge, your hardship. And that choice will shape your experience. It will determine whether life feels complicated or simple. Let me break it down for you. There are 2 kinds of hard in this world. One kind is the hard that comes from discipline, the effort, the grind, the daily commitment to building something meaningful. The other kind is the hard that comes from neglect, the pain, regret, and chaos that follows from avoiding responsibility and putting things off. Both are hard. Both require effort. But one hard makes your life easier. The other hard makes your life much harder. The heart of discipline looks like this. Waking up early when your bed feels warm. Saying no to distractions when the world screams yes. Doing the things you don't feel like doing because you know they matter. Facing your flaws, fears, and failures head on. Making small sacrifices now for big rewards later. This kind of hard isn't easy in the moment. It requires willpower. It demands consistency. It tests your commitment. But here's the thing. This hard creates momentum. It builds character. It opens doors. It clears the path ahead. Because when you face the heart of discipline, you're building solutions, not problems. You're investing in your future instead of borrowing trouble from it. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. And that bridge takes you to a simpler, freer life. Now let's talk about the other kind of hard. This hard is the consequence of procrastination, excuses, and avoidance. Ignoring your health until illness strikes. Living beyond your means until debt crushes you. Avoiding tough conversations until relationships break. Putting off dreams until time runs out. This hard is heavier. It drags you down. It multiplies stress and confusion. It fills your life with complexity and chaos. The heart of neglect is the hardest because it's the result of your own choices or lack of them. It's the price you pay for avoiding the discipline that would have made life easier. Here's the good news. You get to choose your hard. Every day, in every moment, you decide which path to walk. You don't have to suffer the heavy burden of neglect and regret. You can take the harder path of discipline, knowing it leads to freedom. This is an act of power and control. Remember, it's not about avoiding hardship. It's about choosing which hardship you accept. The weight of hard is inevitable, but where you carry it makes all the difference. When you commit to discipline, you simplify your life. You build routines that reduce decision fatigue. You replace chaos with structure. You replace confusion with clarity. Every no to a distraction, every yes to a productive habit makes your life lighter. Life isn't complicated. It's your choices that make it so. Choose the kind of hard that builds, not breaks. Many people avoid responsibility because it seems hard. But true freedom comes from responsibility. When you own your life, your choices, your actions, you stop being a victim of circumstances. You start creating your circumstances. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. This applies to every part of life, your mind, your relationships, your work. When you take responsibility, you stop making life hard on yourself. You start living life on your terms. Choosing your hard requires patience. You won't see the fruits of your discipline immediately. Some days the hard will feel unbearable, but discipline compounds. Every small effort adds up. Every day you show up, even when it's tough, you're building an easier tomorrow. Take a moment now and ask yourself, what hard am I choosing today? Is it the hard that builds me up or the hard that tears me down? The answer shapes your future. And remember, no hard is wasted if it leads you closer to your goals. You don't get to avoid hardship in life, but you do get to choose your hard. Make your choice with intention. Choose discipline. Choose growth. Choose simplicity. Because when you choose your hard, you make life easier. Remember, success is predictable. It's not luck and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. And part of that discipline is choosing your hard wisely. Learn to let go of what you can't control. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. Let me say something today that might just free your soul. You don't have to carry everything. See, life was never designed to be a burden. It's supposed to be a journey, a process, an unfolding. But what do? We pack our emotional suitcases full of things that aren't ours to carry. We hold on to people who've long stopped walking with us. We replay failures as if they somehow changed if we watch the film one more time. We try to control what others think, what others feel, what others do. And that, my friend, is the quickest way to drain your spirit. Now, I'm not saying let go of responsibility. Oh no. Responsibility is a gift. We covered that earlier. But I'm saying let go of the illusion that you can or should control it all. Let me give you a picture. Imagine your mind like a garden. If you keep watering every plant, even the weeds, guess what grows? Everything. That includes bitterness, worry, anxiety, resentment. But if you let go, if you stop feeding what drains you, you make space for joy, clarity, and peace. Control what you can. Accept what you can't. That's not resignation. That's power. Here's the question. How much time have you wasted trying to rewrite the past? It's gone. It's done. Learn from it. Absolutely. But don't try to live there. You can't plant tomorrow's seeds in yesterday's soil. A wise man once told me, Jim, your hands can only hold so much. If they're full of what's behind you, how will you grab what's ahead? That stuck with me. And let me say this gently but directly. Some of us are addicted to our struggle. We rehearse it, we nurse it, we even curse it, but we won't release it. Why? Because it's familiar. But just because something's familiar doesn't mean it's good for you. You see, life gets hard not because it has to be hard. It gets hard when we make permanent homes in temporary situations. Don't major in minor things, I always say. Someone didn't call you back? Let it go. You made a mistake 10 years ago? Learn and let it go. You didn't get the recognition you thought you deserved? Let it go. Letting go doesn't mean it didn't matter. It means it doesn't get to own you anymore. And let me tell you, that's real power. People often ask, Jim, how do I know what to let go of? Here's my answer. Anything that doesn't serve your future, release it. If it weakens your energy, fogs your clarity, or breaks your peace, release it. If it's no longer your battle, walk away. You don't have to fight every fight. Not every dog that barks deserves your attention. That's not pride. That's perspective. You see, when you let go of what you can't control, you get to focus on what you can. Your thoughts, your habits, your response, your effort, your discipline. Let me say that again because it's important. You may not control what happens, but you always control how you show up. And that changes everything. Now, I know some of you are still holding on. You're afraid that if you let go, you'll lose something valuable. But the truth is, sometimes the weight you're carrying isn't holding you up. It's holding you down. Freedom doesn't come from adding more. It comes from subtracting what doesn't belong. When I was younger, I thought success was about gaining. Later, I learned it's just as much about releasing. Let go of guilt, keep the lesson. Let go of bitterness, keep the wisdom. Let go of the past, keep the growth. Let go, not with anger, but with understanding. Let go, not with resentment, but with resolve. Let go, not because they deserve peace, but because you do. So here's what I want you to remember as we move forward. Life gets simpler when you stop fighting battles that were never yours. Life gets lighter when you stop dragging yesterday into tomorrow. And life gets better when you realize peace is a choice. A simple choice, but a powerful one. Don't complicate what was meant to be clear. Let go, step back, breathe in, and move forward with power. As I like to say, the past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. Let go, live light, and make space for the life you deserve. Life is a series of beginnings and endings, a cycle of moments where we close one door and open another. And no matter what has happened, no matter how many mistakes you've made, how many times you've failed or fallen short, the future is still yours. This is a powerful truth, one that many people overlook because they believe the past defines them. They believe their story is already written, but it's not. You can begin again. You can start fresh. You can turn the page and write a new chapter. There is tremendous power in beginnings. Think about it. Every great journey starts with a single step. Every masterpiece begins with a blank canvas. Every success story starts with a decision to begin. For things to change, you have to change. And change often begins with the decision to begin again. No matter how many times life has knocked you down, you have the ability to get up, to reset your mindset, to reframe your goals, because your future is still open, still writable, still full of promise. One of the biggest obstacles to beginning again is the past. We carry baggage, mistakes, regrets, failures. We let them weigh us down. But the past is not your prison. It is your teacher. You don't need to erase your history. You need to learn from it. Take the lessons. Leave the pain behind. Don't let your learning lead to knowledge. Let your learning lead to action. Use your past to propel you forward, not to hold you back. Starting over isn't just about doing the same things again. It's about doing them differently, with purpose, with intention. Too many people stumble through life without a clear direction. They hope for change but don't plan for it. To begin again is to decide exactly where you want to go, to set clear goals, to commit to daily action. You must become a person who acts, not just dreams. Because success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who work. Your story isn't written by circumstances or chance. It's written by your decisions. Every choice you make shapes your future. You are the author of your life. And here's the good news. You have the power to change the narrative. No matter how dark yesterday was, today is a blank page. You get to decide what happens next. Beginning again means showing up every day. It means small steps repeated over time. It means discipline. It means persistence. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Big changes don't happen overnight. They happen because you keep showing up day after day, even when it's hard, even when progress feels slow, because every step forward simplifies your life. One of the biggest barriers to beginning again is fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. But fear is often just a story we tell ourselves. The truth is, you are stronger than your fears, braver than your doubts. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. Don't let fear keep you stuck in yesterday. So, what does it mean to begin again? It means you refuse to be defined by your past. It means you choose to grow, to improve, to become the person you were meant to be. The future is yours, waiting for you to step into it. You hold the pen. You write the story. Take a moment now to reflect. What do you want your next chapter to be? What changes will you commit to today? What old stories will you let go of? Remember, the past does not equal the future unless you choose it to. Life is easy because the future is still yours to create. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Today, choose to be better. Choose to begin again, because your best life is waiting, and it's never too late to start. So here we are, at the end of this journey together, a journey back to what's simple, a journey back to what's true. Life is easy. It's not complicated. It's us who make it so. But now you know the truth. The power to change your life, the power to simplify, the power to make life easy, all lies within you. Your mindset, your attitude, your choices, they build the world you live in. Remember, you get to choose your hard. You get to let go of what you can't control. You get to begin again whenever you want. Your future is still yours, and it's waiting. So go ahead, step forward with discipline. Step forward with faith. Step forward knowing life can be simple and good. Because when you simplify, you free yourself to grow, to love, to succeed. And that's where true happiness lives. Success is predictable. It's not luck, and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. Now, go out and live that truth. Make life easy, because you can.